Hey X, something terrifying just happened to me. I was in my bed, half awake, watching TV. I was watching Discovery Channel with How Is It Made. I was really chilled out when suddenly, something caught my eye by the window. It was some Maskie person. I could barely see it because it was dark. He stood there for a good 2 minutes. When I decided to pick up my phone for a picture, I acted like I was asleep, but I managed to take a picture. He quickly got away after, because of the blitz. I'm paranoid as fuck. What should I do? Call the police? Call the neighbor? Pick related.
Someone is spying on me. Better post it on 4chan.
He ran away, and I don't know if the police will be taking this serious. I'm paranoid, but that might be because I posted this. That is terrifying, OP. Lock doors, windows, call police. They will send someone to check. It'll be okay. Already did. I turned on all lights in the house. Have decided to call the police now. I will call the neighbors afterwards. Ask them if something similar happened to them. Are you on the second floor or in the furnished basement of some sort that would explain the mask looking down from above? I check around your house and make sure all the doors/windows are locked. If you see the person or hear anything going on out there that can't reasonably be attributed to an animal or something, then call the police. Maybe call your neighbor to see if they've noticed anybody hovering about. You've probably already considered this, but do you have any friends who might do this as a joke? Nope, I'm on the first floor. The pic is rotated because I took the picture of a hard angle, because I was hiding my phone as much as possible. I don't think I have any friends doing this. I'm 25 and all my friends are not underage and immature. I live in a suburb-like area with some pretty cool neighbors, in the age of 50 plus. I've never experienced any vandalism. I keep telling myself that it might be some kids pulling a prank, but you can never be sure. By the way, CAPTCHA, holy shit. In my country it is. Holy shit, OP, that looks scary as fuck. Where do you live? Watch Marble Hornets. I think it might be a friend of To The Arcs. I live in Denmark. Yeah, I have seen those masks in Marble Hornets. I was wondering where I recognized those kind of masks, but Marble Hornets it is. Real or not, this is entertaining, but from your end, time to weaponize. If that happened to me, I'd be scared shitless. Okay, I just called the police. They will be here in 15 minutes. I live very far from Midtown City. I will call the neighbors in a minute, just making sure that he/she's not around anymore. Oh god, fuck this, man. If I lived in a country where all my neighbors didn't own/weren't actively looking to use a gun, I might just stand in people's yards wearing a mask like that. Can someone draw that feel over the mask? The strange thing is that my yard is behind my house, away from the road. He had to go all the way around the house to actually look inside the window. If I was to choose some house to prank, it wouldn't be my own. I still feel like I'm being spied on. My dog, Zofria, didn't notice anything in the whole scenario. Strange, because she always barks when something is getting near the house or knocks on the door. That's creepy as fuck, OP. Your pic scared the shit out of me. I would have probably been pissing myself, but if I saw that, I would charge the fucker screaming, "You're gonna die, motherfucker!" Okay, I just spoke with the police. They told me that they're going to walk around and look in the neighborhood. They told me if I see something again, they would take it to further investigation. My neighbors said that they haven't seen anything. Only heard the casual noises you get around the neighborhoods. Cars driving by, etc. I assume that they were probably sleeping. It's pretty late. OP, arm yourself with some knife or something. Don't get killed, please. Can you post images of the street where you live? What did they say about the picture? They said that it seemed like a kid's prank, and that it was good that I took the picture. They did take this serious though, which I appreciate. I will update you guys if the Maskie dude comes back, but I really hope he doesn't. I'm currently sitting on my couch with my laptop and phone camera ready to shoot more pictures if he comes by. Fuck pictures, man. Lock the doors, draw the blinds, and grab a goddamn steak knife. I was just casually checking X. Now I can't sleep. Never doing this again. My real name is Jacob, and I live in a city called Kolding, Denmark. I don't want to give out my address for obvious reasons, but I think my name and city is good enough. Tell it the fuck off. No, really, it works. Are you still alive, OP? Alright, this is relevant to my interests. I sure as hell hope OP is not a damn troll. OP, something new? What hour is it in Denmark? Yep, still here. I think I will stay up all night, too scared to sleep right now. Can anyone please inform me about some myths / legends / any other shit that is relevant to this? Heck, I'm going to do some research.
I couldn't barely see it because it was dark. I couldn't barely see it. I couldn't barely see.
Fuck off, grow up, stop being a pussy ass bitch and go to sleep. That tree branch won't rape you, I promise. OP, just to make sure, can you post some other picture of that door? And the immediate outside. Man up, grab a fucking bat and go look for the fucker. Thing that I hate about X is that everyone is too afraid to confront these things, and thus lose about 90% of valid sanity over thinking they saw something. This never would have happened, OP, if you learned to curtains. Indeed, we would all like some pics around the house and of the window to see if OP didn't just take the picture out of Google. We'll post a pic of the door in a second, just need to get it over to my laptop. I think the same thing when I read stuff on X, but when it actually happens to myself, fuck. How manly. The fear isn't something you can control. Loud noises always make me jump scared, not because I'm afraid, but my survival instincts are actually working, and my body is responding. So in such a situation, fear is perfectly rational. If you aren't afraid, evolution is failing for you. Let's just hope that it gives you a rush of adrenaline just enough to maintain athletic abilities and sanity together. Here's the door. I did pull down curtains for obvious reasons. I didn't go outside because I'm a wuss. Might do when it gets light outside, but I don't know if this thread will last that long. Listen to me, OP. If he enters your house, just act weird. Sit on the ground and start singing a song with inexistent words. Something related. Well, if this is all fake, at least you made it yourself. Nice. Anyways, supposing it's true, do you have anything that might be considered a weapon around? A hatchet, a baseball bat, a kitchen knife? I don't have a baseball bat, but a kitchen knife will do. God, I can't live like this. I need to know more, but I can't do anything about it. My dog is awake right now. I hope she will calm down a little. Calm me down. Fuck. OP, just put on a similar mask and leer menacingly out of your window. Give that fucker a taste of his own medicine. Guys, suppose something supernatural actually is happening in OP's house right now, and if he really dies from this, the thread will just die and we will forget about it, blaming the OP to be a troll. There has to be a way around this dilemma. I don't know, the thought of it made me sad. This shit might be right under our noses and we can't even confirm. Oh god, I spilled my drink. Imagining that is fucking hilarious.
Implying good thread.
A freaked out OP, shitty jokes and a skeptic. Sounds like the average X thread to me. OP here. I will make sure to post if something happens to me again, but I don't think I will be walking around outside at night anymore. Fuck that. I just don't want you guys to forget, so nobody mistakes me for being some silly troll. Way to make OP feel terrible if this is legit. Good thread, by the way. I have high expectations.
Something terrifying just happened to me.
You and everyone else here. That isn't supernatural, I hope. That's 90% prankster and 10% a cycle. Assuming OP's not making stuff up, and if that's the second one, let's hope his house is fortified enough. And if he were to die, you may notice someone actually posted his exif and he posted his town, which should be enough. Just check his town's news for the next 3 days. Your dog isn't barking or anything? Weird, most of them sense strangers. But in all seriousness, OP, maybe you should call a friend up to come sit with you so you're not alone at least. Well, of course you can't control
fear
right away, it's involuntary, but you can choose to advance forward or run away after that bit of shock. I fear plenty of things, but through my fear I am able to conquer them so I don't fear them. Downtown one night with a friend, we're stopped outside of a bar by 2 men with knives. I lunged them, scared shitless, and bashed his head into the brick wall and ran like a fucking cheetah. Is the OP still here? Status update on the plan? 2. OP here. Currently I'm just staying up all night, with a knife and my camera ready. I haven't heard any noises or seen something out of the ordinary. My dog is also calm. What should I do in the morning? I have no idea what I could do to get to the bottom of this or anything. Well, please keep the thread alive. This sure is interesting. In the morning, check outside in the yard for unusual or in fact any footprints, and if they lead somewhere, follow them for a bit. Also, you might want to have a friend stay over the upcoming night for general safety and comfort. OP, make a body spray flamethrower and run into your backyard and spray it into open air without catching anything on fire. It will light things up for you to see without letting him come close to you if he is still there. Check the ground around your house for tracks. Other than that, you can only bar up at night. If any neighbor saw anything, I'm sure they'd tell you. I lived in a huge apartment complex as a kid, and there was this guy known as the Bandage Man. They called him that because he camouflaged his face with bandages. That used to be really creepy and peek into the windows of the people living on the bottom floor when they watched TV at night. He always disappeared before the police got there, but he stopped after one of my cousins managed to punch him when he ran away. Just a heads up that this might become a common thing if he doesn't receive a strong message. Hopefully because you took a picture and the police came, he got scared and won't visit you again. OP, you have a cell phone, right? Keep it on you at all times. It's been said at various conferences for people who follow this stuff that cell phone wavelengths prevent aliens from being present. Keep your stuff charged and keep it on you at all times. Is OP still here? If he is, may I suggest making a Twitter account or a blog about the situation? This thread will most likely 404 soon, and if something else happens in the next days, it would be interesting to keep us posted. 2. OP, make a Twitter. Yes, I am. I might consider this, but I hate the interface on Twitter. I'm thinking just posting another thread, if something happens, which I hope not. Should I get a trip? A trip would be nice, and another thread. We're worried sick about you, OP. I'd suggest it, yes. OP here, testing. We have a success. OP, I don't think I get how you managed to take that photo while also pretending to be asleep. Well, it works. I still think it's better to make the Twitter/blog thing though. Potential for being real is strong with this one. If not, at least it's some OC. My gripe is that if a masked man were peering through one of my windows, my fight or flight instincts would instantly kick in. I'd react verbally, something along the lines of, "Oh fuck Christ," and either run for shelter or a weapon. I wouldn't think to take a picture, and I especially wouldn't think to seek advice on X. Different minds perhaps. You did call the cops, however. That puts you quite a few IQ points over the average X-file. Seriously, OP, I think I might sit this out with you. Okay guys, I will stay home tomorrow night to see if it comes back. I will possibly call a buddy, but he will be out of sight from any window so it thinks I'm alone. From now on, I will keep my camera ready, and I might buy a pocket knife or something for safety reasons. Yep, I think Jacob should explain how he did that. Okay, I was covered with blankets in my bed. My eyes were slightly open. The bed can pretty much only be seen in half from that window, and I managed to get my arm from the side, where it couldn't be seen, and then I blitzed it and it ran away. Hard to explain, hope you understand it. Well, OP, looks like I found your killer. Make a Tumblr or Twitter, please. Forth on this. You know what time it is.
No. Adventure time. La funny May May. XDDD.
Okay, I was covered with blankets in my bed. My eyes were slightly open. The bed can pretty much only be seen in half from that window, and I managed to get my arm from the side, where it couldn't be seen, and then I blitzed it and it ran away. Hard to explain, hope you understand it. This is why we can't have nice things. See, another reason to make a Tumblr/Twitter/blog/whatever.
My face when X is full of that faggy Reddit/9fag/Tumblr shit.
Fuck you, just fuck you, you fucking fuck.
My face when everything is faggy. Shit.
Well, that's creepy. Still, that's just a normal theater mask. That strange ass video, most likely a kid trying to go viral with random footage, might be related, or not. OP, you're next. Enjoying a round of volcano tacos with Maskie now. He's not a bad guy, just hungry and socially inept. The thread is starting to derail. Any word from OP on 104164008? It doesn't help for my anxiety, I'd say. Make it stop.
New thread, this one's derailed.
Starting a new thread for this guy, the other one's starting to derail. Now will the real OP please stand up? Henrique the model's here. Been lurking around the other thread for a while. Let's just hope this one doesn't derail.
Creating a thread without the permission of OP. Not letting OP create the thread himself.
This is how they all die, you know. I'm out. OP here. Nothing unusual yet. Nope, OP is here. I think I heard something very close to my house. Fuck. Okay guys, I've run down to my basement to look better into my driveway. There are these small windows where you can see the feet of other people. I can't really see a thing though, but I hear something very close. Oh shit, bro. Best thread on X in a while. Whether it's real or not, it's exciting. You know a movie isn't real, but you don't let that ruin it for you. Good work, OP. I think he's back. Currently on my phone. Shit. Even if this is a prank or not, fuck this, man. Holy shit. Pics! Oh my god, get out of there, Jacob! Just saw him by the window. I hid. I don't know if he saw me. Sorry for the typos, I'm fucking shaking. If it's supernatural, then you're likely doomed unless it's something tangible and you have suitable countermeasures. On the plus side, you're likely dealing with a human. Turning on all the lights would just let them track your movements through the house. Also, if they cut your external power, then you'll be in the dark again. Get a flashlight or two, one to carry, one for a pocket, in case first is dropped or goes dark. Keep a phone available to you. Get your mobile phone and keep it with you on good battery. Landline phones can go down or get cut. A mobile gives you an extra option. Check that all the external doors and windows are fully closed and locked, downstairs and upstairs. If there are chains or bolts, then set them. Close all curtains. How many people? And pics? Do not get close to curtains. They may move due to airflow or if you brush against them, and this may be visible from outside. Do not allow your shadow to pass over a window. Again, this will indicate your location. If possible, move around without the room lights on, so if you're being watched from outside, they don't know your location or activities. Arm yourself with several protection implements. A knife is an obvious choice since you're going to have a kitchen. A large one for psychological effect on intruders and a smaller concealed one as a backup. Knives are sharp, don't cut yourself. Wrap in a towel if necessary. A broom or mop will give you some reach and act as a beating stick. Get some empty bottles or cans, things that will make a noise if they fall over. Go to the downstairs rooms, close the doors behind you, set up a noisemaker against the door towards the hinge end. The idea being that if the door opens, then the bottle will fall over and make a noise. This can also indicate if a door has been opened, since depending which way the door opens, it wouldn't be possible to reset the device when they close the door again. Get weapons ready, phone out, 911 on speed dial, send this fucker home. He's still there, managed to take a pic. How can he? Calling the cops now. Alright, you're losing it. I mean seriously, it was good when it started, but now it's getting kinda obvious you're a troll. If your house has several levels, then you can either stay upstairs for saging or downstairs for escape. If there are any trees or climbable features on walls, such as plant vines, then be wary of the rooms that might be accessible. If you decide to stay upstairs, then take up some food and water, enough to last you till morning at least. Include some sugary snacks for a burst of energy, but be careful not to get a sugar rush and then fall asleep. Taking a kettle up with you will give you access to hot water, depending on how noisy it is. If you need additional hot drinks, then keeping a saucepan of cold water upstairs will let you refill the kettle. If you have some coins or marbles or similar small objects, put them on the stairs. These are to act like caltrips. If they are reflective, that might give away their position, so cover with a spare shirt. If an intruder comes in without a light source, they might stand on the caltrips, either clinking the coins together or falling backwards and hopefully horribly injuring themselves. If they use a light source, then you'll be able to see them coming. Keep your dog in the room with you. You don't want it knocking over bottles or injuring itself on caltrips. If the dog didn't respond to the masked person, could it be because the dog knows that person? Oh my fucking god. Call 911 if you already haven't. God damn it, OP. How many windows without blinds do you have? Close them. Close them all. This is so interesting. Good luck, OP. Pick! Try to keep an intruder away from you. You don't know their tools or strength. The visit might be a one-off, scoping the place for theft and then moving on. It might be a vendetta against you or your family. If they are persistent, then you'll either have to neutralize them or accept perpetual fear and never sleep well again. If they come into the house, if at all possible, do not let them escape. Once they escape, they could come back at any time. If your local laws allow it, kill the intruder to prevent future trespass. Leaving them alive or in the police's hands allows them to come back. If you can make a sufficiently realistic silhouette out of cushions or balloons, etc., and set that up in a room with a light on so the shadow is cast against the curtain, this will help confuse an intruder. Similarly, a humanoid shape near the top of the stairs could startle or dissuade an intruder. For dealing with future troubles, you could create improvised mines. If you have an infrared motion sensor, for example, for a security light, hook it up to a flash bulb from a camera to create a blast of light when things move nearby. Look up the proper voltage details though. You want it to be reliable. Conceal if you're outside. You can use a toilet roll tube or some plastic to form a shield. It keeps it dry and limits the angle so things outside won't set it off. An upgrade would be adding an extra sensor or two for remote control aiming and disarming. You won't want to be blinded when you go to pick them up. These mines might be safer to use indoors, since then, weather wouldn't matter and neighbors wouldn't see them. If using mines internally, you could add a siren effect. For example, from a rape alarm, to further disorientate and dismay an intruder. He's not going to post a pic. Heck, I'm starting to have my serious doubts on this. Hope OP is safe. Get yourself a few strong laser pointers, bundle them together with tape, rig them so they all run off a push button, allowing you to pulse the light. If an intruder comes towards you, blind them with it. If you want to cook their skin as well as blind them, YouTube can provide information on creating laser weaponry using a laser diode from a CD drive. A bright torch would have better plausible deniability than a laser gun, and if made of metal with large batteries, then could assist in incapacitating an intruder if necessary. Also, get a mask yourself, or make one from card or foil. Don't make it too human looking, your goal is to mindfuck them. Add in additional eyes, possibly with transparent plastic over each eye hole. Light it up with a very low power LED for a glow effect. An intruder is expecting a person. If they encounter a monster with glowing eyes, they won't want to come back. Best wishes, hope you survive the night. Here is the pic. Fuck this, I'm sitting in the hall of my house. The only place without windows. Just called the cops. I can barely talk, my heart is beating like mad. Let's record OP's time of death. This is horrifying. Holy balls! How high up is that window? Cause from that pic, it looks like he'd have to be fucking Spider-Man to be peeking in from that angle. He's in his basement. I think this is OP's house. I got it from the exif data. I was going to use this and ask him about how the guy got to his door. Someone make an escape plan for him based on his property. Why the fuck would he leave to a friend's house? I wouldn't even fucking go outside. Guys, he's in his basement and the guy's kneeling down and looking in through the window.
Friend comes to pick you up. Have a police car there. You leave.
OP died. Is OP there? Shit, guys. The last thing we have from him is the second picture. OP's dead. That is pretty fucked up. OP dead. Neat image. Makes me remember why I like X, but only slightly. OP, show signs of life. Here's how it will go. OP won't reply anymore and laugh at all.
Oh my god, he doesn't reply anymore, he must be dead.
Comments. Seriously guys, can we make this a sticky? This should serve as an example of what X can be, instead of drunk conspiracy debating and tulpa threads. This is why every home should have at least a pump shotgun. Go USA! Isn't there any way to figure out if the pic is photoshopped, or look up police reports? You have his address. I've been following this thread for like 2 hours now and I need closure. Back guys. And this might be the last comment you see from me for a couple of days. I'm currently sitting in a police car, getting a lift to get over to my buddies so I can get some sleep in safely. Jesus Christ, I think I never would be able to sleep again. I told the police about this thread, and they told me to cool it off. That's why I post this as my last message. Thanks for the advice, by the way. The police are currently investigating the whole area, not just the street. I will still post if something like this ever happens to me again.
Now I'm in this shit pissed as a bitch.